Hi, welcome to Math 113, Pre-Calculus Trigonometry. This is going to be a quick orientation video to get you started so that you know what the general layout of the course is and what to be expected. First off, you're going to need to go to the Calhoun.edu homepage. There you will left-click the My Calhoun icon, which will bring up the login screen, which you will then use your C number and your password to log in, which will bring you into My Calhoun. You will then left click the Blackboard link, and that will bring you into your Blackboard shell. You're going to need to locate the Math 113-DW1 link, left click that, and that will take you into your course. Now, as an alternative, you can just click the Blackboard link, and that will bring you to a login screen. You will use the same login as you would to go into My Calhoun, but this will take you directly into Blackboard. Every time you log into Blackboard, it will bring you to the announcements page, and I will be posting announcements on a weekly basis to remind you of due dates and to let you know if anything may have changed, and also to give you a brief overview of what's coming in the coming week. So the first thing I want you to do is left click on your course information link, and that will bring you to this page, which is going to have a lot of information for you that you're going to need to review. This has a MyMathLab login instructions. You need to read through this, make sure that you're familiar with that. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure that you've got the correct textbook. Now, one quick thing is you do not have to buy a physical copy of the textbook. You do have to have an access code from MyMathLab, and it has to be unique to Calhoun. You can either get that by buying it at the Calhoun bookstore, or you can get it when you first log in to MyMathLab through the link, and I will show you how to do that in just a moment. Underneath these 8 icons, there's going to be the Instructor Introduction, which has my name, my office, my phone number, email address, office hours, and then information concerning how to contact me. You'll need to look through the course syllabus. These are the links for the college policies and procedures. This is a course overview, which gives you a basic why trigonometry. This is what you're going to learn in a quick rundown. Also, we have the course objectives, which is a little bit more specific. And you'll notice that under each unit and section, I will have unit and section objectives also. Under student and instructor expectations, this is just it's not an all-inclusive list, but it's something that you should familiarize yourself with. Instructor expectations is basically what I expect of you as a student, and student expectations is what you should expect from me as an instructor in this course. And if you have any questions or you want to add something to the list, let me know and we can discuss it. Communication policy. This is an important one because I want you to be familiar with how I want you to format your email subject lines and the type of etiquette that you need to use in this particular course. And then, of course, there's the student resources. So once you've clicked through this, the first thing that you want to do is go ahead and go into course content. Under course content, you can submit your Blackboard Student Orientation Certificate here. Here we have due dates and comments. These have the due dates for all the assignments, both in MyMathLab and in Blackboard, and also for your tests. This gives you a basic rundown of how I organize and format things. You will need to do an introductory discussion board, and you also need to take an orientation quiz in MyMathLab in order for me to count you as being attending in the course. Here's the grading plan. There will be one orientation quiz. It's not worth anything as far as your overall grade, but like I said, it does count for attendance, and I need you to submit that quiz. There's also the introduction discussion board. There are 24 MyMathLab homework assignments. Actually, that should be 20 MyMathLab homework assignments. There are 2 Blackboard project assignments, 5 unit tests and 1 comprehensive final exam. I do drop the lowest unit test grade. So of those 5 unit tests, the lowest grade, I will drop it, and you will only have 4 test grades counting towards the 40% of your grade. The comprehensive final exam is not subject to being dropped, so don't ask me. We have assignment instructions. There are handouts that you need to familiarize yourself with. And then there is some software. This is freeware. It's called Graph. It only works in Windows or if you're using a Mac in a Windows emulator. You need to click here for your initial assignment and introduction discussion board. And that will take you to what you need to do as far as your orientation quiz and your class introductions. If you left click the link for orientation quiz, that will bring you straight to the orientation quiz link if you have already registered in My Math Lab. The easiest way to register in My Math Lab is by left clicking My Math Lab. It's going to be a little different because I've already registered, but what you're going to do is you're going to get an icon or a list of icons, and you want to click on the My Math Lab course home, and there won't be as many in your list, but left click the course home and that will take you straight into My Math Lab. Now, it's going to ask you to register, and it's going to ask you to provide an access code. If you already have an account with My Math Lab, which you should if you took Math 112 at Calhoun, you will not have to re-register. It will automatically link to your account. In addition, if you've taken Math 112 at Calhoun, you will not need to purchase a second access code. The one that you purchased for Math 112 will work for this course also. However, if you're new to Calhoun or this is the first course you're taking, you will need to go ahead and purchase an access code. Once you've done the initial registration, when you are in Blackboard, let's go back to course content and go back to a link, for example, in the initial assignment. Every time you click a link that is linked into My Math Lab, it will take you directly to that assignment. If you want to go to the general My Math Lab website, left click the My Math Lab link on the left-hand side, and that will take you into My Math Lab, which will have a new number of resources for you. There's the textbook, there's skills, there's tools for success, there's a multimedia library. In addition, there's the gradebook. I use the gradebook that is integrated in My Math Lab. If you left click on the gradebook, it will show you all the assignments and tests that you have attempted and or completed, and it will also show you what your overall grade is right here in this circle. You can even check the calculations because this is a weighted average. If you have any questions about this, please contact me. So getting back into Blackboard and going back into course content, if we go into Unit 1, Sections 4.4 to 4.1 to 4.4, you'll see that it's laid out by section number. If you left click on the section number, there will be lecture notes, there will be lecture videos, and then there will be the link to your assignment for that particular section. In addition, you'll see there's a sample test for Unit 1. If you left click that, that's simply a PDF. It is rather lengthy because I've gone ahead and put in as many different problems as I can so that you can become familiar with the questions that will be asked on the test. Once you're ready to take your test, left click the test link, and then that will bring you straight into the test. You'll left click Start Test. Notice that you will have 120 minutes to complete the test. This is done in a single sitting. If you try to back out or close out, it will lock you out of the test. Do not use your browser's back button. Only use the buttons within the test itself. Once you have started the test, you cannot stop it until you have completed the test. If for some reason you get kicked out of your test, you need to contact me and I will reset access. Those times are going to be when your internet signal fades or something has happened as you're accessing the test. I recommend that you use an Ethernet cable. Do not use a wireless connection when you're taking a test, because if your wireless signal fades, it will automatically lock you out of the test. And that's pretty much it for this course. There are going to be 2 projects that you will complete in Blackboard, and those will be completed during Section 3 and Section 5, or I should say Unit 3 and Unit 5. If you have any questions, please contact me. You guys have a great semester, and please stay in touch. Thank you.